Hello, everybody. Good morning.
Hey, how is everyone doing?
I'm doing great because
You
my
are?
stream's working
I
just
see
fine.
yours is working. I'm checking mine out.
There
Oh,
it is.
there it
See, I told
is.
you it just takes a
It
second
just
on
takes
the
a
UE
second on
tubes,
the
but
UE
it's
tubes.
fun. It's fun. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome in, everybody.
Yes. We are glad you are joining us this morning. Coming on. It's a nice, crisp morning. I
It
love
is
it.
crisp outside, chilly, a little
Yes,
chilly.
it'll
It's
get
nice.
warm by noon, but it's nice in the morning for sure. Really
Mm-hmm.
enjoyed that. So, we've got all kinds of little gadgets on our table to talk about today. We missed last week, so we got to fill that in too. Yeah, so you want to talk a little bit about the what you did last night, the binding?
Yeah, it's not binding.
Oh, that's right. It was the hanging.
She don't even know what she was a part of last night.
I do.
All right. So last night we took a look at putting a quilt sleeve on this is a miniature quilt, but we gave you instructions for a miniature along with a large
Yeah.
quilt as well.
Mm-hmm.
This is a sleeve that hides behind the quilt. So this is going to be kind of that show quality
Yeah.
sleeve that you're going to be looking for. But yeah, that's what we took a look at last night as
Yeah.
putting it on and instructions and all sorts of different things like that
So if you
that
didn't
go
get
along with it.
yeah, so if you didn't get to catch it last night, obviously it's recorded on YouTube. He's showing you again how to put a sleeve on if you want to hang your quilt. He showed you on a miniature quilt because if we had done it on a regular size, we would have been there all night. And then we also showed you if you just wanted to put it on where it was easier and hangs on top. So different. There's so many different ways to put on quilt sleeves, and we just showed you a way that works for us.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah. So if you've ever wanted to learn how to put one on, I think that was probably a quick and easy way.
Yeah, I think it's pretty simple. The math is pretty easy. We all like easy math.
Yeah.
Good morning, Donna. Good morning, Sue. Thank you for joining us.
Yes.
So yeah, if you didn't get a chance to check it out, swing on over to our YouTube channel and check out last night's after hours video in regards to putting on that quilt sleeve.
Exactly. And
And that's
something
it.
I wanted to show is what you've been working on. Should we wait on that or show that now?
We
Wait
can
a few
wait. We
minutes.
can wait a few minutes. Yeah.
Tell us, everyone, how is the weather where you are today? Is it crispy yet? Fun yet? Still hot?
Yes, I like the crispy. I like the crispy weather
Yeah.
that it's doing.
Exactly. And but before
I
we
guess
I think before we get
crispy.
started,
It
we
makes it sound
also
like it's
want
hot
to
though.
make sure we send our love out to everyone in Florida that was affected by the hurricane. We know we have lots of customers in Florida that watch us, that shop from us, and I know that they're on that West Coast and that really got damaged. So I want to make sure we send our love and thoughts out to them. Also, our thoughts out to
East Coast.
no, it's the West Coast of Florida.
Oh, okay, but it's the East Coast of the United
Well, East
States.
Coast
I
of
thought
the
you meant West Coast of the United. I was like, no, that's not where Florida's at.
no, honey.
Go
I
ahead.
remember I'm good at geography.
I don't. I was I was second guessing that real quick. Continue.
Anyway, so the west coast of Florida, we just want to send our thoughts and prayers and out to you if you have family there that's been affected. Just I can't even imagine all the damage and stuff I've seen, but also to the ones that got struck by the hurricane a couple weeks before in Puerto Rico. Also, lots
Mm-hmm,
of damage still there.
mm-hmm.
So hurricanes are definitely a little bit more fierce. They seem, at least we have social media tell us that now. I'm sure they've always been bad, but to see all the pictures and things like that, I just can't imagine. I've just seen some of the damage. Anyway, love and prayer thoughts out to all you guys.
That was very nice of you.
So,
That was very good. Very good.
well, we have, I remember spending a Christmas in Fort Myers. So it's when I was just, I mean, on the boardwalk and all those things, it just brought back all those memories. And I just felt like, oh my goodness. And then the homes and the islands and everything's destroyed and the loss of life. And it's just kind of it's a sad thing.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Very sad.
anyway.
Very sad. Yeah, Randy said it was a wild storm.
Yeah, I bet it
She's over
was.
there in Florida.
So, anyway, so there you go. Alrighty.
Okay, I'm glad got that. That's good. That's very
Yeah.
nice.
And then so really cool. So, what? What are you gonna say next?
Nothing. I wasn't gonna say you. You go ahead.
Okay.
I was watching.
So Corey got this new pattern collection in from Nancy Hackey.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the
Nancy
name?
Hackey. So if you have a computerized machine and you're a Masters Club member, this was an October set. So I just got it yesterday. 2 days ago.
But even
2
if
days
they're
ago.
not a member, can they buy it?
Yes, if you're not a member, you can still buy it. It's just it comes in your Masters Club set.
And it might be harder, obviously, for a hand guider to do this. So, but you can still do the same theory.
Not
Just maybe not
necessarily.
this pattern, but the same theory.
You
Well,
could
there's
still
not
do
a
that.
pattern out there to follow, but they could be freehand and create their
Yeah,
own.
but you can still do the same idea.
Oh no, definitely same
Some
idea
channel
for sure.
locks and a few different things. Yeah, you could do the same idea.
So, why don't you tell us a little bit about it?
Well, it's a table runner set of patterns, and I really fell in love with the design, so I kind of stopped what I was doing at work and went and worked on it.
Yeah, literally stop. You're like, I need to go make something.
Yeah, I stopped what I was
I'll
doing.
make it for you, Mom, if I can just go do it.
That's my way of getting away with things. So it's this large, I know it's harder to see on camera. I'll bring it closer to you. But it makes it 20 by 70 at the end of the day. And she found this little fringe stuff at Joann's that looks like fall. So fall colors. So
you guys are the first ones to get to see it. We haven't even posted pictures yet.
Oh, well. So it has all that's a much better look at it. So it has all this different work in it. I'm gonna slowly kind of move it up a little bit. There we go. Down at the bottom, the words gather are kind of, which way am I going? There we go. They're kind of like nestled into the pattern. And I know it's really hard for you to see on camera, but I actually did this with metallic thread. Yeah, I can't see that. But I actually did the whole thing with metallic thread. And I didn't have one single thread break.
We were so happy. I know. He called me back and he said, Mom, you have to come look at this. And so I looked at it. I'm like, he said, check out the thread I'm using. Go ahead and sit down.
Oh, okay.
Check out the thread I'm using. I'm like, is that metallic? He's like, yeah. And I haven't had a single thread breakage. And I'm like, oh my goodness. Never had that happen before.
I know.
Yeah, no special instruction on it, no single thread break, and so a
few special instructions, but it comes from our video that we did
on
metallic threads.
But you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
but not to have a single thread break on this whole pattern for using metallic was amazing. So you use metallic. It was on your M24 autopilot Innova that you used, right? And then what did you use on the bobbin case? Because I'm sure people would like to know what to use on the bobbin case with metallic.
I used bottom line.
Yeah, and did you want to? Well, you probably can't. Well, you can see this is actually the back. It's so hard to see with the lights.
It's hard to see with the lighting, yeah.
But yeah, no tension issues on the back either.
I mean, do you want me to show?
Yeah, just go ahead. We got some time. I might do a little slower. But he was just like, look at the back too. Like, there's no tension issues on the back either.
Yeah, the back looks just as good. There we go. So it's just as good as the front. I just did a gold bottom line on the back. And then there's two of the same flower on this piece here. There we go. And then in the middle, there is this little spiral flower. And then I used, her home is very,
the home
is very kind of farmhouse themed. So I use the natural
Stonehenge.
I'm trying to think of what the color is though. There's a word for it. What's the name of the color? I don't know. I used the Stonehenge on it to make it look like her home colors that she uses. Yeah. She was against me doing gold, but I did what I wanted anyway, and it turned out amazing. She wanted silver, and I was like, that just doesn't go with fall. Traditionally.
Exactly. So. It turned out really good, and like I said, he added this fringe on. Well, I went and found it yesterday at Joann's, so he did it. Anyway, so you guys are the first ones to see it, and we'll post close-up pictures for you on Facebook. On the table and Instagram and stuff like that, so you can actually see the pictures. Okay. Yeah. Now that we've spent 5 minutes on that, but it was so pretty.
Yeah, so it was easy. I didn't have to bind it.
These are just things that you guys can do at home too. So like, you don't have to have a computerized machine to do this.
You don't necessarily have to have that set of patterns.
And you don't have to have a set of patterns. It's just giving you the idea that you can do something really fun to put on your table, no matter what you have. And in the middle, we have a cornucopia centerpiece, which you'll see in the pictures. And you'll just see how pretty it'll make your table look for the fall.
It's really nice for the fall, and you could swap out patterns and do stuff for Christmas and do stuff for every holiday if you want to. And I'm working on one right now I'm doing the same one, but I'm doing navy with gold or metallic thread.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that turns out too.
I think I need one for Christmas. Then we could put like the red, white, and green fringe around. I could have fringe every season.
Okay. Because in Texas, when you use fringe, you mean business.
Exactly.
Mean business.
Anyway. Oh, so let's tell them a little bit about this pattern. So we have this Insta tote pattern. Now we've had this for a little bit, but we just haven't had time to put it up and show you guys. So we actually brought the Insta pot with the tote pattern. We have it on our website. It has all the instructions in it.
It's a very detailed pattern. Very detailed pattern.
But we wanted to show you this because it's this time of season that you go to potlucks or to family gatherings, and they want you to bring something. And so this little tote is so cute, and you can make it however you want. Well, to show them what it looks like before you take it out.
Well, I was gonna put it all together in one big.
Oh, okay, go ahead. You had it planned out.
No, it's fine. Don't worry about me. I'll go back to the way it looked.
And then you can undo it.
Okay.
So this is kind of like the after effect, and this is different one than this. So this has a little embroidery on it, some straight lines, obviously, and then they use like I can't even think right now.
It's like a sequin.
Like a sequence type of fabric to hold it.
To use your straps to hold your coat.
Kind of where you find the fringe.
Yeah, where she goes find fringe. So it's called an Insta tote, and what it's going to do is you can use a.
There we go.
You can use a crock pot or an Instapot, and just the pot itself, and it does a 6 quart.
A 6 quart. It's a 6 quart. It
holds a 6 quart one.
Mm-hmm.
And in the pattern, it talks about I think she used Insulbrite inside of this, if I'm not mistaken, and it keeps it insulated, so it's going to keep it warm or cold, depending on what you're using. But I've got my pot that is in here, and then I'll kind of give you all a close-up of
kind of close up of what it looks like. It's so cool.
That's a little bit of a closer view of it. So it's got zippers on both sides, so you can place in the pot, and then it's got drawstring in here using ribbon to close it up. Maybe once I pull the right strings, there we go. Close it up, and then you can tie it however you see fit. But it's super duper cute, and I actually did use this last year when I went to a potluck. I used this exact one. And it just holds it.
And keeps it warm or keeps it cool, like you said.
Warm, cool, whatever.
And then you walk into the function looking super cool. Everybody will want one.
I think she was trying to say crafty.
Yeah, crafty. I just think super crafty, but cool too, because everybody was like, "Where did you get that?"
And you don't have to hold the hot tote. Normally, when you're bringing in something with a crock pot or something in an Instapot, it's very hot.
Yeah.
So you don't have to hold that on your hands. You get to have this nice little tote to put it in. Keeps it kind of steady when you're driving.
Yeah.
To your function and everything else like that.
There you go.
Bam.
Alrighty.
So this one's super cute. I like this. It's a really cool idea. But it is on our website. It's called an Insta tote.
Yep.
And the link is also in the description below. So that one is there. Amy said, "Is that a silicone cover on your crock pot? Do tell." Oh, Amy. I've been holding out on people.
Oh, you're so funny.
So I have, and I'm sure everyone else can relate, my Tupperware cabinet is not organized. I couldn't tell you where the lid is from anywhere on anything. So I went on the Amazon, and found these silicone toppers, and they come in a bunch of different sizes. So I got a pack. I think it was like $10, and there was like 20 different ones. But they're all these different sizes, so I don't have to keep up with lids. They just stretch right over what I want. So, Mom, if you'll help me out, she'll grab this.
Okay.
And just put it around it. So you just put it down the side of what you're doing. This one's a little small for this, but I grabbed what I could find this morning. We are doing an infomercial. And then it pops right on. It's going to hold everything that you need. And then you don't have to worry about finding a lid every single time you need something. Yes, you do need these, Amy. They're the best.
I guess you need to get me some. I didn't even know those things existed.
You've seen them. I brought them to Thanksgiving last year.
But I guess I didn't pay attention. I was too busy cooking and cleaning.
I guess I didn't pay attention to the sun. Wow.
Everybody that's joining us new, thank you for joining us. I know we've been rambling and showing different things, so we haven't been able to say thank you for joining us yet. So let's jump into what we were going to show them last week on the pumpkins.
Okay.
Alrighty. So can you show that picture?
Yes.
Is that possible?
All right. Bear with me, folks. It's going to be a little quick. So just work with me on this, okay? So we're going to show you a photo of the idea that she's going to show, and then we'll come right back.
Yep.
Okay? It's just going to be quick. So here we go. So this is the idea. It's good. What did you call this? A thankful pumpkin?
Yeah, it's like a thankful pumpkin. So she's using a real pumpkin there. We're going to be using foam pumpkins. So I think you have kind of the idea of what we're going to show you. So we can go scroll back to us.
Okay, again, you're going to get a little busy. It's a lot at one time. There we go. Now we're back.
All right. So that gives you an idea. So it's a thankful pumpkin. So for the most part, once you grab yours, he wanted a blue pumpkin.
I wanted a blue pumpkin.
You just go get a foam pumpkin. I found them at Michael's. And you get a Sharpie of choice of color. So his is blue, so he's using a gold. And mine is regular color, so I'm using a black.
Orange.
Regular, no, orange. I was like, what color is it today? It's been a morning. And anyway, you just kind of write what you're thankful for, and you can every day, everybody in the house. So
it shows that I never switched to the picture. Huh.
So let me show you. Okay, well we'll do this.
Just put it on the phone then.
Yep.
I guess it didn't work. It showed that it took it, but okay.
There, why don't you
go ahead and I'll walk up there and do it.
This is our backup, just in case.
We always have a backup.
All right, so this is what we thought we showed you. So let's take that just for a second. So it's a thankful pumpkin. So basically it's made for your centerpiece for Thanksgiving. So you want to start early, like now, and then you write what you're thankful for every single day. And everybody in your house, if you want to invite your kids or grandkids to join you, just ask them what they're thankful for, or you can have them write it, or you write it, whatever. And you just you could do it in a circle. My mom's doing hers up and down. So it's just however you want to do it. And you just kind of fill it up. And once you have it all filled up for Thanksgiving, you can put some really pretty foliage underneath it and use it as a centerpiece on your table. And then every year it reminds you of all the different things that you're thankful for. And I just thought that was a really cool, cost-effective centerpiece, but something that would also have good memories for years and years to come. So I wanted to show you that. I found that, and I wanted to show you that. In fact, somebody in my neighborhood shared it. So I was like, that is so cool. So I wanted to show you that. So I kind of started mine early. We started it last week, but I went ahead and added to it. So I put different things that I'm thankful for. But then I thought, instead of putting the dot in between, I was going to practice my feathers. So my whole pumpkin will be probably practicing feathers.
Oh, there you go.
By the time I'm done with this pumpkin, I better be really good at this one feather.
Okay.
So anyway, so I wrote the different things that I'm thankful for. So I have start off with family and faith, and then Darren, and then Corey, and then Ryan, and then Jesus, and my Heavenly Father, my job, my friends. And so that's kind of where I'm at now. But you have a whole pumpkin to fill up. And I think you'd be surprised if you have the kids around or grandkids, and they'll tell you something even random. Like I saw one on there, it's like soft pillow. I'm like, you know what? I am thankful for a soft pillow. So there's so much you can put on here, whether it's health. I mean, we're going to fill this up for the rest of the month and then into November. So we have it ready for Thanksgiving. So every Friday we'll have this here, and you'll see us finish our thankful pumpkins. So I hope that you join us in this, and it's super fun. So if the bigger pumpkins are too much, you think, there's no way I can fill that up because you're just maybe one person at the house. They have smaller pumpkins too. So I would, anyway, you know how much I'm passionate about being thankful for things. So I thought that this was a really cool idea. So anyways, has anybody ever seen this before? Have you made one like this before? Let us know. So, because I thought I had never seen anything like that before. And so I thought it was super cool. So anyway, found the foam pumpkin. Michael's 50% off. Got to use the coupon. Got some. So
there you go. There you go.
There you go. So
what are you thankful for then?
I already said all mine.
You did those last week. You had to write something new now.
Oh, I'm thankful for. I think this week I'm gonna add on. I'm thankful for the customers, so that I can go to me. I have all my family and faith and job. So I'm going to add my customers on. Oh, I'm going to offset the pattern too. Just like when you do patterns on quilts. So I can actually put the word underneath the feather.
She is so proud of this pumpkin.
I am, but so I can offset.
She can offset. She's so proud.
See? That teaches you offsetting skills too for patterns.
Continuing education. This is a business write-off. There you go. The pumpkin and the Sharpie. This is a business write-off. You're continuing your education.
So anyway, please, like we always like you guys to do, tell us what you're thankful for. Throw that in the comments and the feeds, and we're going to end that off today with thankful fors. And Corey's going to write some more on his pumpkin. So why don't you tell them what you're thankful for?
Okay. Oh gosh. Okay. If you follow us on Facebook, and you follow me personally on Facebook, as many of you know, I lost my miniature, yes, our miniature schnauzer, last Thursday. He had to be put down, and that was rough. So he's the first thing on my pumpkin. I'm extremely thankful for the purest form of love that I've ever experienced from Spike. And I have another thing that I wanted to put on my pumpkin as well. That kind of goes hand in hand with that. As much as I get on this one over here because she drives me crazy. I'm extremely thankful for my mother during that, and as always, but especially during that time. She left work and rushed over to be with Ray and I as we made that decision and we're together as a family. And it's really hard. And she's been extremely supportive, and she let me take as much time off of work as I wanted so I could be at home. And she came and checked on me every day and called me every day.
Oh, honey.
I just miss him. But I'm extremely thankful for my mom and being able to do that, because there's not many jobs that you would be able to take that much time, and I took as much time as I wanted. And I'm thankful for Spike, and I'm thankful for my mom.
I love you.
I love you too. So that's on my pumpkin.
Oh, that's so cute. Love it. I love how that gold is on there too. That looks really pretty.
Thank you. It's a design choice.
It's a design choice. So lots of thankful fors up there.
Yeah, so what we have, Randy thankful for family, safe that the house survived the hurricane. That's awesome. Yeah. Amy said that she was thankful for fast shipping from LEQ.
We try.
Appreciate that.
Thankful for her salvation in Jesus. Love that.
Family's beautiful. And then talking about Spikers.
Yeah. So anyway, continue throwing in thankful fors all the time. And I hope that you join us on the pumpkin thing. If you do join us, we would love to see a picture when you're done. And we would love to post pictures when we figure out how to do it the right way.
They changed it. I don't know what they're doing.
They changed
now.
our Insta. Yeah. But we'll put the pictures up and show everybody's pumpkin if you want us to. Just send us a picture of your finished pumpkin, and we'll have all the finished pumpkins. Like probably let's do that the Friday before the Thanksgiving week. We'll plan on showing the finished ones.
Oh, okay.
We'll keep writing on them, and
it's one of those things that, like, when you come across those things that, oh my gosh, I'm very thankful to run over to your pumpkin and write it down.
Exactly. It can be more than one a day, because it's going to take a lot to fill these up. So
I'm sure we're thankful for much more than one thing a day.
Yeah. So
one thing a week. We only talk about it on Friday, but I'm sure we're thankful for way more.
Yeah. So it's just kind of writing them down just to remind yourself what you're thankful for.
Yeah.
So. But anyway,
you have to put all stuff up here too. You left this huge gap.
Well, I did, because I was thinking that
you're gonna practice feathers up there.
I did think I was gonna do that. So when I was done doing my thankfuls, if I needed more space, then I would use that up there. But if not, that was gonna be feathers. It was gonna be like little feather, like I was gonna come down off of it like feathers.
Oh, gotcha.
Like the little stuff when the pumpkins are still alive. The leaves and vines.
Oh, vines, greenery. Okay.
Yeah, the greenery.
Okay. I knew where you were going, so there we go. Awesome.
All right. Well, hey, thanks everyone for joining us this morning. We're gonna jump off and go to work and
get those orders out.
There you go. We really appreciate everyone and everyone that follows us and shops with us. I mean, you guys don't know how much that means to us.
Yeah. If you aren't a part of our newsletter this week, until Sunday, October 9th, I want to say. Yeah, today's 7th. Until October 9th, 2022. We have the Affinity and Primo Soft threads on sale right now. So hop over to the website, and then patterns, both digital and pantograph, excluding Urban Elements designs, are 20% off right now. So if there's specific patterns you've had your eyes on, hop over there and grab them, because now would be the time.
Yeah, and if you've ever wanted to try out Affinity or the Primo Soft,
they're both wonderful threads.
Yeah, and there's really good discounts on them right now, just for you guys to try out.
Yeah, definitely.
Alrighty.
Well, thank you all so much for joining us. We'll see you next Thursday on After Hours. Bye.